Hi everybody, hope you're feeling okay and keeping well and working hard. Just another little video following on from the tennis. Something to do with just a tennis ball or any ball really. Some catching skills, so really simple, but we'll just gradually build them up. So the first one is, can we catch nice and simple in two hands? While you're doing this, keep your eyes on the ball, make your hands nice and big here, and try and receive the ball. Now, if you can do that, you go a little bit higher. Keep going higher and higher. How high can you go? Watch you don't lose the ball over the garden. All right, you don't want to lose it in the neighbour's garden. Okay, so there's that. Okay, then the next thing you can do, get some claps in. How many claps can you do? All right, do as many as you can. Let's see who can get the most claps. Next one, getting a little bit harder now, and this is where you need height. I'm going to throw the ball up in the air, turn around, and then see if we can catch it. So, up in the air, turn around, and catch. See if you can go all the way around if you can. Okay, so do that one more time. Up in the air, turn around, catch. Another one where you're going to need lots of height on the ball. All right, we're going to throw it high as we can. I'm going to touch the floor and then try and catch the ball. Okay, ideally, try and keep your eye on the ball all the time, but it's not easy. Okay, so here we go. Up, touch, oh, and catch. And you might have to bend your knees like that. Okay, so one more, and this is the hardest one. I've been practicing this one, I'm not that good, so see if you can be better at it. So we're going to throw the ball up in the air, going to go over your head, and you're going to try and catch it behind your back. Okay, so it's not too far. Oh, first time! Okay, so that's the first set of skills. Okay, and we'll do some more, so watch for the next lot in a minute. Okay, a couple of more quick skills here. So I'm going to turn like this, legs apart. I'm going to throw the ball between my legs, turn around, catch it on the other side. So here we go. So speedy reactions, looking for that ball as we turn around. And then we can throw the ball up. Okay, and walk over the top and catch. Throw the ball up, jump over the top, turn around, catch the ball. Okay, just to speed up your reactions. Okay, some more coming up. Great, right, next set of skills. We've got two balls now, so you've got two balls at home. Try and make sure they're kind of similar, all right, so they're going to bounce the same. All right, you're going to need a hard surface for this kind of thing as well. So we're going to start like this. Notice my starting position, all right, slightly bent knees, all right. This gives you flexibility, all right. So we've got the hands there like that. We're going to drop both balls, same time, and then try and catch them both. Now I find it's easier to catch them that way by bringing the hands underneath to start off with, so you can try that. Okay, and then if you can do that, try and catch them with your hands the other way around. It's a little bit harder. Okay, notice I'm bending my knees there to help me do that. Okay, so moving on from that, can you throw the balls up in the air and catch them? So nice and low obviously to begin with, and then maybe go a little bit higher. And that's much harder, okay? So can you go higher? Catch, catch. Very difficult. Okay, try one more time. Not quite, okay? So try that, see if you can go as high as you can and still catch them both. Next one was, yes, so we've done that. We're going to throw them up in the air, but from one hand to the other. So this time, a bit like juggling, up in the air and catching the other hand, swapping over. Again, of course, you could go higher, and I've got no chance of doing that. So I need more practice. You practice, see if you can do that one and show me when you get back to school. Okay, as you can see, I've made a clock face here with all the numbers going around on the clock. So what we're going to do, against a wall, I'm going to go around the clock. I used to do a game like this with darts, where you used to have to go around the clock, hit every number on the darts board. So this time we're going to try and hit the pieces of paper. Obviously you can make those pieces of paper as big or as small as you like. Okay, so you can see how long can it take you to get around the clock. All right, if you're really, really good, you'll do it in 12. All right, if not, if you need a bit more practice, it'll take a little bit longer. Again, something I haven't actually practiced yet, so let's see how we get on. Yeah, I've got number 1, number 2, 3, I have to get low for these ones. 4, 5, just missed 6 there. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, just click 12 I think, yeah 12, okay? So I didn't get them all in one go, but I didn't do too badly. So, can you do them all in one go without making a mistake? Another game you could do with this is how quickly can you do the 12? So it doesn't matter if you make a mistake, how quickly can you get around and do the 12? Okay, so a nice little game, that one. You could also get a friend if you wanted to call out a number, okay? So they might say number 10, number 4, and you've got to look for that number, throw it and catch it. One more little activity now, this is without the ball. Okay, so you're standing next to your clock face here. All right, Mr Ludlam is going to call out a number, and I've got to touch that number as quickly as I can.
12, 6, 10, 2, 5, 8, 8, 9, 3.
Okay, now that game there, good for your reactions. Notice I've got bent knees, hands were out ready to go, but also you'll remember the clock face. So any of you who are learning to tell the time, well, it's a good way to remember the clock face as well. Okay, thanks very much. Last set of exercises. Some of these are actually a little bit easier than the clock face probably. So if you want to do these first and then the clock face, it's up to you. But it doesn't matter. Just keep practicing these, by the way. You don't have to do them once. If you want to get really good, you've got to do it lots of times, lots and lots of practice. Sort of thing I used to do when I was at primary school, lots of practice catching balls. Okay, so the first activity then, throw the ball. I'm throwing it in the middle of the clock face here, so you could do that if you wanted to give yourself something to aim for. Catching with 2 hands. Okay, if you're good at that, of course you can go further back. Aim higher up the wall so you get more height. Okay, you keep going further and further back. Okay, if you can do that with 2 hands, what about throwing it and catching it with 1 hand? Okay, and you could get some low ones down here, catching like that or higher up. And then try your non-dominant hand. So I'm right-handed, so I'm going to catch in my left hand. Okay, and of course you can start going further back. So always test yourself out. Progress. If you're finding it easy, make it more difficult. Okay, next thing I'm going to try is increase the distance. Right, I'm going to bounce it on the floor here. Okay, so we're going to go down onto the floor and bounce it up. So you get a slightly different ball. My ball is skidding actually off the core floor a little bit, so it's keeping low. Right, but this is a nice activity, good for your throwing as well. So if you want to get more sideways on here, give it a good hard throw. All right, and then catch. Okay, and maybe catch one-handed. Try the non-dominant hand. Can you catch on that side there? Make it more difficult. And then finally, the last one, 2 balls at the same time. As you go higher up the wall, it's going to give you a bit more time, and it probably helps if you catch one-handed on this one. So, here we go. So, up in the air, catch, catch, catch. I'm delaying a little bit here to make it easier. You can go faster if you want to. Trying to keep them both going there. Okay. And of course, you can put a timer on this. How many catches can you do in a minute like this? Can you do a minute without making a mistake? Okay, so lots of fun there, just with 2 balls or even 1 ball, some of the other ones. Simple activities you can do by yourself if you want to. So have fun, stay safe, all right, and we hope to see you soon. Take care.